Hello everybody, AOG Gaming here, back with another video on Dislyte. Um, Also just a general video. So first, a big celebration just for our channel in general. So I said I was getting computer when we hit 100 subscribers. So we're at 140. Actually, let me go check. Um, just just to have it on video. Um, but yeah, like I haven't been paid, so technically it wasn't your guys' doing, but your support, your subscribing, your watching my videos, your commenting, it just has helped me keep going and realize how much I actually enjoy YouTubing, um, and just recording YouTube videos in general. So I'll continue to do so. But yeah, so when we hit the 100 subscriber mark, I did say I was gonna get a computer. Um, or do Patreon. I can't do Patreon without the computer, so I guess we can do both now. Um, but yeah, here. So let me go real quick. So 116 subscribers. So 16 subscribers past the 100 mark. So I do apologize. I was a little late, but I do believe now we're getting our computer. Um, it has 16 gigs of RAM. It's an older AMD processing unit, maybe like 2 or 3 years old, but that's fine. Um, the computer will last me like 5 years, and that should be plenty. Because honestly, I'm gonna try and start drop shipping so that I can like a ridiculous amount. So I'll still record videos, but I'm gonna try and just like make sure that I can make so much money off of that I don't have to worry about working, so that I can focus on school and YouTube videos, and then after that, we're solid, and I can continue if I want to afterwards. But yeah, so we got the computer. So yeah, 1 terabyte of storage, 16 gigs of DDR4 RAM. So it's technically last gen RAM, but no one needs DDR5. It doesn't matter. I'm not overclocking anything. Um, so yeah, so we can start playing. Well, first person. We can start playing a lot of AAA. Like we can start doing a lot of stuff. So yeah, it'll be very exciting, and it's coming by Wednesday. So Monday, Tuesday, 3 days. So yeah, I kind of got my check today. So actually, this was like perfect because I don't think if I got it today, I would have been able to get this deal because it's this Labor Day deal, and it's Sunday, and it's currently 10 o'clock Sunday. So really, just close cutting it. Um, but yeah, that's literally all of my money. So I think I have like $50 once I buy this computer, and then a little bit of cash, like maybe $80. So 130 my name, but it is what it is. Um, and technically, they still haven't charged me, which is funny because it says should receive an order confirmation soon, which I have not gotten. And yeah, then these $55 I don't technically have, as you guys can see, they're still pending. They'll be available to me on Tuesday, so right before the day before I get the computer. If well, this is order received. Wait, should receive an order confirmation soon. Is this not an order confirmation? Um, oopsies. All right, so we still have this let open. Okay, good. I don't want need to show you guys, do I? Hopefully my biometric works. I swear to God, I hate this fucking scanner sometimes. Just so you guys don't see me typing in my credentials. Okay, so it's definitely charged me. Um, yeah, Dell. Okay, cool. Round Rock, Texas. All right, cool. Okay, so they charged me. So wait, how much money do I have? All right, so I have a little bit more. So like 200, almost $200, but that'll hopefully keep me alive until I find job, but I need my computer. I have enough food right now. I'm pretty sure. Ah, man, it's tough living out here. Am I right? So anyway, that was just something I wanted to mention. I barely have any money. I'm not working right now because I came back to here in Pomona, so I have to look for a new job. But I need a computer to do that, so we're getting one. So I kind of just been subsisting off of the $200 that I had, um, and we're chilling so far. But yeah, so computer come Wednesday, so that'll be nice. Anyway, there's a problem with this light. More so than usual already. So the Golden City Challenge. What the fuck, this light? What is this? What is this half-ass bullshit that you have given us? You have given us 4 to 5 updates that are just complete trash, pay to win. Not complete trash. They were fine events, but they were mundane. They were the same thing, and it was basically just you trying to market everything that you're marketing. That's it. um, and then we have to be hit with this after all of that too. Because like, if I won, I probably would have gotten a gold record. We still have 3 days, so there's 2 challenges, I believe. So I would have been able to get at least one more chance to try and get that last gold record. But I mean, I can't even. I can't do anything. Okay, well that sucks. Um, yeah, that really sucks. Okay, and another thing is something that Zoxus can mention. So if you guys have not been keeping up with my videos, I've been mentioning different things this light can do to basically fix the game, update it, make it better. And one of the things I mentioned was exclusive upgrades, exclusive equipment, and I also commented on Zoxus Kun's live streams a few times, just asking him what he thought, and I agreed with what he said. Basically, we both were thinking that like if Dislyte implements this, like every Esper basically to make them stronger. It's unique to the each Esper, so it'll be better for rare and epics because they'll be stronger. Legendaries will also be stronger, so we'll have to see how that comes into play. But pretty much, all your Espers get stronger, but you need specific. It depends on how the game is going to work. So I haven't got anything about that from Dislyte. I mentioned it, but that's it. I've told them. It's been on Doctor Kun's videos. Like it's just something that I mentioned a few times, and they finally listened. But of course, they listened to the one thing that is for them to make money rather than them to actually fix the game. So they still haven't apologized, which I think they should for all the stuff that has happened. They did a very small half-assed apology, and then they released more stuff that just made us realize that that wasn't a real apology. That was just them trying to mitigate the damage. That's literally it. Because like if you think about it, we got one small little thing that was like, "We are sorry for the inconveniences. We have heard this." One sentence where they said sorry, not like we're sorry for not listening. We're sorry for continuing to release pay to win content, and we're sorry for ignoring. They literally ignoring you guys. So I don't understand. Yeah, because this next update is just going to be a pay to win update as well. Like you got Toland. Um, we still have the falsetto fantasy, so we don't know how that's going to work. However, it seems like it's actually going to be a lot more useful than we think. So I want to go to Zoxus Kun's latest video because that was where I watched. Oh, is it gonna pop? Oh, yeah, so Divinate research. So this is something that Dislyte released on their Discord. By the way, this ad is a scam. Don't do that. Okay, cool. Okay, so basically, you can read it yourself. He goes through it too. So, in order to resist the invasion of the falsetto fantasy boss, the Union Research Laboratory researched a way to capture extra divine waves produced when performing echo spins at the divine turntable. So basically you have to draw. Um, so hopefully this is incorporated in. I don't know how they're gonna do this. Um, Maybe it only works if the Esper themselves are max resonance. Hopefully that's the case, because that means that all the blue drops we get now, we will get a piece basically. You have to get 50 of that character or however many pieces you need. But basically, instead of it being you just get like this small, you get like the 10 crystals or blue crystals, and you're able to get a legendary Starmion, which I'm 100%. You should still leave that there, but you should also add those pieces, whatever you were saying. And they're also going to add it to the PTR server for a while, so they're going to be testing it. But it seems like it's part of the Echo Spin, so this is good. Like I said before, the gacha system is one of the worst things about this game. It sucks. The chances are horrible. But now instead, if you like, there's still purpose to it. Like it was worse before, but they added the little crystals. What are they called? Let's go back real quick. Um, what are they called? The divine sequencer crystals. What are these are called? Uh, yeah, whatever, whatever those are called. So yeah, so basically per rare uh, character you get, which you basically get most of the time. You can pull 10 draws and get all blue characters, which is like disgusting. I don't know why they do that in this game. You should at least get a guaranteed epic. Sorry, but it is what it is. Um, so yeah, you get the rare Starmion, but if they add this plus another thing on top of that, it'll be good because it'll give late players something else to have. And then for all the early players who are still collecting, not only will they be able to get rare Starmions, but they'll be basically collecting early for all the pieces. But it depends on how they do it, because they could lock it behind story mode Purgatory 12-16 like they did with the Calamity. Not Calamity, sorry, Rich. My brain is farting right now. What was it called? Celestial Anomaly. Oh my god. Why did I forget that? So yeah, remember the Celestial Anomaly was gated behind um chapter 12 Purgatory chapter 12-16, which made everyone think that it was going to be permanent content because like you basically released new content that was going to give it gave a good amount of stuff to players, including a free legendary. And what they did is they made it basically impossible to get unless you were late game. So I was fine because I was late game content, but at the same time, I hope that this isn't the same thing where you have to beat that story mode and get here. Because I mean, I guess it's fine because you're probably level 60 by the time you beat Purgatory 12-16, and then you're probably fine. Like it's really not that hard to beat that. Hell mode is the joke of the brunt of the joke. But yeah, anyway, yeah, however, there are limits to divine power, and espers absorbing too many divine waves might lead to violent outbursts with reveal mental stability. So, to ensure their safety, espers cannot absorb this power directly. Instead, a special carrier must be used. Research showed that these special sound waves record the moment of each esper's transformation, or moments in their past, present, or even possible future. So, I read this and I was thinking, okay, so you know how they have I know this is gonna make it more complicated and redundant. Oh, whoopsies, complicated and redundant than it needs to be, but I think this would be a cool thing because it will incentivize you to actually do these bounties. Because right now they're pretty much useless. So for every character, there are story bounties, right? And these come up pretty often in the bounties. So they really don't do anything but give you like a little bit of gold on the character and then just open up like a profile. So if I go to Espers, um, so like if you go to their profile, it opens up their album thing. That's all it does, I believe, right? Um, yeah, actually, let's go to you real quick. Okay, so it's diary. Sorry. Um, so it's not album. Album is when you get her to a certain fusion, I believe. Okay, yeah. So for the diary, so you have to complete. So it says precondition complete these bounties. So maybe you complete all of these bounties, which I would 100% agree. Like, yeah, there's some RNG based on it, but it gives something for the later players to do. And if you make it so that they have to work a little bit for it, but not too much, because otherwise it just is more content that we have to spend a lot more time doing. Because this game is becoming a blitz fest, but it still takes some time to do stuff in the game. But yeah, if you have to complete these, and you get the gold, but what if now in the diary? Well, I guess you would have to do that for every Esper because Apollo doesn't have a diary, so I don't know. It would be cool if they did something like that because it seems like they're trying to make it kind of lore accurate, at least to some extent. Whoopsies. Um, yeah, and then research showed that these special sound waves record the moment of each Esper. Blah blah blah. These can be used to carry divine waves best suited to each Esper. As the crisis loomed, after careful consideration, the Union research decided to collect these special sound waves, naming them Divinate. I think that's a stupid name. They should have just called them mythical relics, or they should have just called them relics. I We have equipment. They should have just called them relics, like Esper relics. Each Esper has a relic, and it makes sense. Like gods in mythology had relics that you used to, summon them or commune with them or make sacrificings to them and use that as that symbol of that god. Like there was a lot of that in mythology. So, and also like there were like weapons and like actual mythical items that the gods used. So why not just call them relics? I don't understand. But they'll do their own thing. I like the design they've been doing so far, so keep going. Not sure about the name. They've been fine with the name so far, but they have their own little like kind of naming thing where it's related to music, but I don't know. They sometimes they go too hard on it, and it ends up messing with the whole. This is a game about gods. um, yeah, and then just like Esper Materia, which I'm assuming it's talking about all Esper materials, Divinate is extremely exclusive. Can only be used when it is perfectly matches the Esper. Like I was saying, basically exclusive upgrade equipment. If you haven't seen my Idol Awakening series, go watch that. Basically, it'll give you like it has it in that game, and then that's one of the biggest things about the characters is once you have them maxed out, or once you get them to basically the highest point other than like super end late game, you can unlock all of their stuff on their exclusive upgrade slash equipment. Same thing as is the Divinate. Um, Divinate, whatever you want to call it, Divinate. It's a weird name. I don't know. So I think it's cool. And then another thing is, wait, let's keep going. Where was the other thing? Okay, right here. So yeah, so this is what I was talking about. They're gonna have it implement the Divinate system onto the PTR server for testing, and it is released for a longer this test will last for a longer duration. So, 100% agree. Um, we're gonna have to test it out, and hopefully this comes soon. So I'm actually really happy about this that this came out because I'm gonna get my computer soon, and I can get the PTR server on there, and I can actually start testing how this works. And the best thing about this is I can actually do PTR server testing, and the reason I want to do that is, well, why not? It's going to be insanely cool. But yeah, I'll do it on the computer because I tried doing it on my phone, but then I have to delete Dislyte, and then now I have a corrupted version of Dislyte on my not corrupted, but it's like now I need a VPN and everything, and I'll just do it on the computer, which is a lot easier to do than having it on the phone. But yeah, so please check official version for actual stats, skills, effects, and other detailed information. So I think this is awesome, very cool. But like me and Zox's Kun were thinking, I hope this light doesn't make it a pay to win feature, because and they're making it sound like it's going to be really hard to get. At least for legendaries, I'm assuming for rares, it should be pretty easy to get. Because if it's hard to get for those characters, like you're pretty much screwing over a lot of the player base again. So like I said, hopefully it's not pay to win. Maybe it'll be at the beginning, but that's fine because again, they'll have it on the PTR server for a while, and we can give them feedback. And for surely, if it's pay to win, I will be giving them feedback, telling them you're doing the exact same thing you've been doing the last few updates. Stop marketing to the extreme. And I mean, they can still do that, but here's the thing I don't understand about companies. It doesn't take any effort. Literally, it does not take a single ounce of effort to send every player. Well, I mean, it takes like what, 5-10 minutes to make up the bundles and send it to everybody. So what they have to do is they've been I haven't seen any dislike codes recently, but we haven't been getting a lot of dislike codes, which sucks because there's a lot of games out there that you get codes like at least once a month. We haven't had a dislike code in like almost a few months, I think. Like that's ridiculous. Um, so yeah, for gotcha games, you always get codes, and you don't get them in this game, so that sucks. Um, as far as the last few updates have been, like since probably like right before Celestial Anomaly, we haven't had a code. Like that's as far as I know. We haven't had any codes that like are widespread. So yeah, kind of sad. And also like the chances of getting specific characters in the draws is just ridiculous. So hopefully they do it the way I think it's gonna happen. But again, we have to wait until we get there. But yeah, just want to talk to this about you guys. Again, not able to speak English. Wanted to talk to you guys about this. But yeah, I think that's it. So yeah, Golden City Falsetto challenge, or sorry, the Golden City challenge is bugged. I don't understand why it says invalid match. That literally makes no sense to me. Um, yeah, and I'm currently not really working on any espers. Um, I did get R2 Ashley, so now I don't have to have this on her because it's 15% of her HP though. It's at least 2K. It's 3K right there, and then 1.5K. Uh, yeah, I guess it doesn't matter. The reason I say why I'm looking at this set is because at R2 she gets the ability to give everybody shield for one turn, but it's only 50% of her attack. Um, and I don't have a lot of attack on her, so that would be around 1700. Um, which isn't bad, but if I just use the Aegis set, it's wait, effect stacks when there are multiple wears. Oh wow, so it stacks now. Okay. Um, so yeah, shield strength last 2 turns. It is 15% of her HP, so that's a lot better than her normal skill. But whatever. Um, yeah. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. As always, AOG Gaming here. 116 subscribers last time I checked, so you guys are amazing. Keep going. And yeah, if you're enjoying the content, please like and subscribe. Really shows your support, helps me out, keeps you up to date with my content. And yeah, that's all I have for this video. Thank you guys for watching as always, and I will see you guys later.